Hey y'all, my name is Taylor Smith, aka the Career Coach, and I'm here to share with y'all 6 tips I have personally used on LinkedIn to help me get noticed by recruiters and get top name companies and my DMs asking me if I'd be interested in scheduling an interview. And this includes some top name companies, y'all, including SpaceX, Apple, the list goes on. And my profile isn't even set as open to network. So all that said, keep on watching this video to get those tips and tricks. Again, my name is Taylor Smith, y'all, and I teach college students as well as young professionals how to get noticed by recruiters, how to stand out as a top candidate, and how to get offers for paid internships and full-time opportunities. In order to get all this juicy information, let's skip on forward to the LinkedIn tips and keep on watching. Tip number 1 is to add your introduction, but more specifically your headliner on your profile. So if you look at your profile, you typically have your profile photo, your name, Taylor Smith, and a headliner. Mine personally says lead sourcing specialist because that is the name of the position I currently have at my company. So your headliner is basically what do you want people to know about you? So typically this is going to be whatever position you're currently in with your company. So if you're working in the corporate world, if you're working full time, go ahead and put whatever your position title is. If you want to make sure that you're letting people know that you're a lead position, go ahead and put that. If you want to let people know that you're some kind of people leader, a manager, go ahead and make sure you're including that in the title. Sometimes the exact title that you have at work doesn't accurately depict what it is that you do and what you're known for, and that's okay. So if you want to tweak it a little bit to have that on your profile, that is 100% perfectly okay. If you are a college student that doesn't have any experience yet, you haven't had your first internship or any research opportunities, then that's okay too. Then go ahead and keep something simple and just put college student at XYZ University. Or instead, you could also put senior chemical engineering student and just leave it at that. This is going to be your first impression for anybody to see your profile, whether they see it on the TL, the timeline, or if they click on your actual profile. So you want to make sure that this is clear and concise and straight to the point. Alrighty, so tip number 2 is to add a professional headshot to your profile. So this is a part of that introduction section and a part of that first impression you're making with someone. So the reason that you want to add a professional headshot to your profile is that you want to create some kind of trust with someone. So if you think of other social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, what have you, if you see users that have nothing on their profile at all as a photo, not even like a cartoon image or anything, it's kind of hard to put some trust in that person and really believe that's someone that you can honestly trust and talk to. And so it's very similar on LinkedIn, which is a professional networking platform, correct? So if you don't have a photo, it's really hard for someone to make some kind of personal connection with you and really recognize you as a person who they can see working with their company. You know, you may think that, wow, is it really that deep? In some cases it is. So just go ahead and add a photo to your profile in order to increase your chances of connecting with someone else. And when I say a professional headshot, I do not mean that it necessarily needs to be photographed by a professional. We have so much technology nowadays that you can use your smartphone. If you still have a digital camera, you can use that. But whatever resources and tools that you have available to you that are going to benefit you and help you, then go ahead and do that. It's better to have a photo from your iPhone on your profile rather than having no photo at all. So go ahead and add that on there. But when I do say the professional piece, this is more so about wearing appropriate attire. So this is either business casual or business professional. I do see sometimes people like to wear their cap and gown because they're about to graduate or they already have, which is perfectly okay. But I personally recommend that you have a separate photo on your profile that includes you in that attire, and you still keep your main profile picture, you in that business casual or business professional attire instead. For some examples, I'm going to drop this free LinkedIn guide in the description box where I'm actually going to be able to cover 4 more tips than I will in this video. It's going to include 10 tips total, 17 pages, because I wasn't able to include all of this in this video. So go ahead and check that out for examples and to get even more information. Alrighty, so tip number 3 is to upload your resume information. So what you are literally going to do is pull up your professional experience section on your LinkedIn profile. You're going to go ahead and add the company name, your position title, your duration, and then you're going to go ahead and go to your resume, and you're literally going to copy and paste those bad boy descriptions in the description box on LinkedIn. And so I literally want you to copy paste the descriptions because honestly, 1, it's going to save you a lot of time. You're not going to have to start from scratch with these descriptions. But 2, if you did your your resume the right way and you created what I like to call our SMART descriptions, then you've already done the work. You have a lot of keywords and buzzwords that are going to look great on your profile that cleanly and accurately explain what you've done in each position, which not everyone does on LinkedIn. So that's already going to make you stand out to a recruiter. And then it's also going to make your page a lot more searchable when recruiters are looking for keywords and specific skill sets on LinkedIn, and they'll more likely to be able to find you. So if you don't have the perfect resume yet with really strong descriptions, then I suggest you check out one of my other videos titled Smart Descriptions, where I talk about this in a lot more detail and teach you how to create really strong descriptions on your resume. For more information on different sections that you can include on your LinkedIn profile, again, make sure to click the link in the description box below so that you can see all of these listed out. So this is going to include your professional experience, but you can also include any leadership experience, any relevant projects, any volunteering, what have you. Include these sections on your LinkedIn profile to really make you stand out, because not everyone takes advantage of these. And then also, especially if you don't have a lot of experience just yet, being a college student, maybe these other sections are going to make you stand out and make you that more valuable of a candidate. Alrighty, so tip number 4 is to add your education section. So this is very important. You want to make sure that you're including your highest level of education on your profile. So if you're currently in college, that's perfectly okay. Just go ahead and put the information that you have, whatever your major is, whatever your university is, and whatever your current degree is, and add that to your profile. If you have multiple degrees, then go ahead and list all the different education levels that you have, all the different universities, yada, yada, yada. But what I like to do for my education section, I also like to include, of course, activities and societies that they have listed on there, so you can just list them out as a series. But I also like to take it a step further and go in the description box and literally list out all the different positions that I had. So from 2016 to 2017, I was the president of XYZ organization. And this year, I was the secretary of XYZ organization, and I just list those all out. I would recommend, if you were just a member for organizations, you might not want to list those. You want to focus more on the organizations and that you actually had positions in and you were in leadership. And even if you don't have leadership, that's okay. If you're a part of any honor societies, then go ahead and list those out as well. And I think this helps take you to another level to show that you were actually involved while you were at school, and this is going to help you get noticed. I wouldn't put the descriptions here yet. You can put that under the organization section on your LinkedIn profile, but go ahead and list this, because not everyone is doing this, and this is also going to be another opportunity for you to stand out to recruiters. Tip number 6 is to add skills. So this may be the most important thing that you literally do on your LinkedIn profile. And I say this because studies say that adding skills to your profile increases your engagement by 27 times. 27 times. So this is extremely important that you add this onto your resume. And I said tip 6, but this is actually tip number 5. I'm sorry, I'm losing count. But make sure that on your resume, on your LinkedIn profile, you are adding up to at least 5 skills. So if you went ahead and added all the descriptions for the different sections on your resume, you've also added your introduction and a few other things, then this is going to be something pretty easy that you can incorporate on your resume, because it's going to go ahead and list a lot of keywords based off of the other things that you've already inputted into the system, and give you some suggestions on some skills that they think are going to benefit you. Another really great thing that I love about LinkedIn is that it only allows you to pick skills from this database. And so in some cases it may be really annoying, because you're like, oh, I want to put this skill in here exactly. This, what they're putting as a suggestion, doesn't exactly convey what I did. But the good thing about pulling from this data bank that you can only use is that it makes you a lot more searchable. Again, when recruiters are looking for specific skill sets that they want to find in candidates and people, they're going to be more likely to come across your profile because you have the exact keyword that they're searching. So make sure that you are using this data bank, you're taking advantage of it, and you're adding at least 5 skill sets to add to your profile to make you 27 times more likely to be found. Tip number 6, we made it, but in addition to that, I'm including 2 bonus tips, so make sure that you keep watching this video so that you can get this juicy information that's going to help you go to the next level. So tip number 6 is to follow and engage with other interests and pages. So an interest can be an influencer, a company. I think there's a variety of topics that you can follow that are going to pop up on your profile at the very bottom and show up as an interest. So these can be like CEOs of companies. This could be like top influencers like Elon Musk, who of course owns his own company, and so on and so forth. Or this can be companies that you currently work for, or these may just be like standard things. So like if you're really interested in oil and gas, I'm pretty sure that you can follow something specifically related to oil and gas, news, etc. So by doing this, this includes interest on your profile. So it lets a recruiter know what are the things that you're actually interested in and that you want to kind of stay in as far as the realm, and also make your page even more searchable or more likely to pop up. If you're really interested in automation and renewable energy, then that's something that you can follow. If you're really interested in oil and gas, then that's something that you can follow, or really oil and energy nowadays. Whatever it is, if you're interested into the automotive space, aerospace, whatever it is, go ahead and follow those different interests, and so that they pop up on the bottom of your page. Also, you want to make sure that you're engaging with others. So you want to make sure that you're connecting with some of your peers, co-workers, classmates, mentors, professors, any managers from the past, so on and so forth. And the reason that you want to connect with all these people is that you want to not only utilize your network, but you want to utilize other people's networks as well. So the power of social media, right? The great thing about that is that we can like, share, comment, etc. with people all over the world, whether we personally know them or we met them one time. We can share this information with them and we can go viral. So if you are able to share something on your profile, which we'll talk about in these 2 bonus tips, then you'll be able to attract more people. So your friends will be able to like, comment, share, etc. And when they do that, then it will pop up on their followers' timelines as well. And you never know what your friend knows. And so by getting that traction, getting that engagement, you may be able to pop up on someone else's timeline who may be looking for someone exactly like you, or may be interested in you and want to talk to you and DM you to schedule some time to talk more. So this is very important. Make sure that you're not only connecting with people, but you're actually staying engaged. So you're also liking their stuff, commenting on their things, and you're also scrolling on your timeline every now and then to see what opportunities might pop up. Not only can they engage with their post, but you can engage with theirs. And sometimes people post about opportunities at their job or their company where there's a new opening position and people can apply for that. And so if you can see that, then that's an opportunity for you to apply for something, and it might be something that's a good fit for you. So bonus tip number 9 is to create intriguing posts. So again, if you go to the description box, you can download this free LinkedIn optimization guide and you can see these examples. You can also check out my personal LinkedIn profile so that you can get more examples and some inspo so that you can create your own post. So basically, why do I want you to create posts on LinkedIn? I want you to create posts on LinkedIn so that you increase your engagement and your profile reach. So like I said in tip number 6, if you're able to connect with more people, followers, etc., that are engaging with your posts, like commenting, sharing, all of that, then you're increasing your reach to more people. That may include managers that they've worked with, different leadership within their company, mentors, all of that and more. So the more that you post about your accomplishments or different leadership things that you're doing, community service, different certifications that you received, all these different types of things, they're only going to make you stand out and make you look more good. You've already put it on your profile, right? With the different sections and descriptions that you included. The proof is in the pudding there. But by posting about it and reminding people, hey, this is why I'm so amazing, this is only encouraging people to click on your profile and really check it out, because they'll see, oh, okay, I posted something earlier this year that I completed a certification. And so that made a lot of people really interested in me and say, oh, that's exciting. You know, I wonder what else Taylor has been up to and what she has done. And that allowed them to click on my profile and check that out. So for more examples and stuff like that, make sure to download the free guide, which is in the link below in the description box, so that you can utilize this tip to help take you to the next level. Just realized for the last tip I said bonus tip number 9, which is really bonus tip number 7. So this means that it's bonus tip number 8. But anyway, doesn't matter. This tip is all about setting your profile so that you are able to network. So this is setting your profile as open to network. So this is a feature that's at the top of your profile that allows you to let recruiters know that you are open and you are actively searching for a new position. So for example, someone like me, I work in corporate America. I've been working for 3 going on 4 years, and I may want to look for a new position, but I don't want the people within my company to know. So with that said, I can still set my profile as open to network, and it will keep that completely confidential. So I won't let people within my company know, or my manager or anybody else that follows me on LinkedIn know that I'm actively searching for a new position. It's going to privately let recruiters know whose profiles are set as recruiters, and so that they can search for you and look for you. Of course, all the information on your profile, you want to make sure that it stays professional, not necessarily putting words that you are open and eagerly checking for new positions, and so you have that option. However, if you're a college student and you're like, I want everybody to know that I'm looking for a job because I really am looking for a job, please hire me, then you can go ahead and put this as open, that you don't care who sees that you are open to network. And that it's available to everyone, not just recruiters. So this is a bonus tip because you don't have to do this, but it is highly encouraged to increase your profile getting pushed out in the LinkedIn universe in order to increase your engagement and your reach, especially if you really are looking for a new position. I hope y'all really learned something from this video and you apply all of these tips in order to create a strong LinkedIn profile to get you to get noticed by recruiters, stand out as a top candidate, and hopefully get some offers. For more tips to help take you to the next level and get that professional development, make sure to visit my website, taylorosmith.com, so that you can learn more about the services that I offer, and make sure that you snag your free LinkedIn guide. It is 100% free, y'all, so you might as well just go ahead and get all the tips and tricks. You can also save this to your iBooks if you have an iPhone. I don't know what the equivalent is on Android or Samsung, whatever, but you can definitely save this PDF copy so that you can reference it again for later, which includes all this information in this video, as well as so much more, as well as some snippets and some examples so that you guys can go ahead and reference those and apply them for yourself. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I will be posting more videos, of course, that don't talk about just LinkedIn, but all different types of things in order to help you with your career search. But hope to stay connected with y'all, and happy job hunting. We'll talk to y'all soon.